Welcome to another routine with me. Today's session will be on the floor, so hopefully you have a mat or something that you can sit or lie on. If not, some of these movements can be modified in a chair. So we'll get started and just follow along as best as you can. Glad you tuned in. Here we go. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth as we just begin to release tension from our neck and shoulders. Up with the shoulders. Exhale down. Two more. Last one. And down. And let's reach with our right arm and reach with our left arm. Just picking what feels right to you on these reaches. Up and up. And one more up. And down. Both arms up. Hold as if you're reaching for something with each arm. Give a reach. Give a reach. Give a reach. Can you grab hold of your left wrist with your right arm? Tilt. Feel the stretch down the side of the body now. Grabbing that right wrist with that left hand and just tilt. And both arms up and bring them down to the bottom. Bottoms of the feet on the floor. Let those arms cradle around the legs. Hang your head down. Feel that weight of your head down. No pressure on that neck. And then we'll look up and we'll bring our knees away from each other. Feeling how your hips opened, inner outer thigh opened away. Now if you can tilt your body forward, you'll feel through the low back. Feel that low back come forward and hold. Breathing into the movements. Sitting up. Let's let those knees come up and down a few times like a butterfly. Up and down, just loosening out those joints. For 3, for 2, for 1. Close them up. Lengthen the left leg. Keep your right knee up. Let's take our upper body and look over to the right side. All the way through the spine, up through the neck and your head, looking over. And then we slowly unwind, come through to the center, straighten out the right, bring up the left. Same thing, taking your upper body over to the left side and looking over with your head and neck. And unwind back to the center, straighten out both of your legs. Point and flex the feet, up and down with those toes, up and down. And then let the feet shift side to side. Put a little space between the legs and rotate circular motion with the ankles, feet, and the other way. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten. One more bend. Straighten, close up. Take your hands, walk down those legs, feeling some stretch through the low back, middle of the back. Find that spot that you can maintain. Inhale and exhale into the movement. We'll hold here. And then we'll slowly walk those hands back up to the top of the legs. And we'll turn so that we are at the side of our mat. And we're going to slowly come down to our backs. If you can keep the bottoms of your feet on the floor, pull in your belly, and slowly come down from the lowest part of your back into the middle of your back, your upper back. Once your shoulder blades and your head come down, straighten out both legs, bring both arms up over your head. Imagine someone's pulling at your ankles and wrists. You're a rubber band. Inhale as you lengthen. And exhale, letting that low back kind of settle into the floor. We're going to alternate bringing an arm and leg to the top. So now we're engaging that core. Our abs are engaging with every lift. So you're going to feel some stretch behind your legs, as well as those abs engaging at the top. Let that lower back drop into the floor. And really think about slow and control. We're not letting that leg thug down to the floor. We're letting it come down softly. That's a lot of the work, is the slow landing. A few more. Everybody's going at their own pace, at their own height. Just feel this alternating movement. The last two. And down. Let's bring our arms to our sides and the bottoms of the feet back onto the floor. Let's bring both knees up, pressing, kind of close to your chest, or at least just off the floor and close to your body. Cradle those arms so now your back is completely flattened into the floor, and hold. A little rock from side to massage the low back. Just let the weight of your body shift side to side. It should feel good. Now can you create some circular motion through the low back? Let your knees help guide the circle one way. And now guide the circle the other way. Feeling nice on that low back. Set down the left leg to the floor, keeping your right knee close to your chest, and hold. And then we'll let our right knee open out to the right side. Having your right arm cradle that right leg, hold. And we're keeping our low back on the floor. And the rest of the back on the floor. And bring the right knee back in. Now lengthen the right leg to the top. And you can hold anywhere along your shin, the back of the leg. Holding this right leg up, allowing the left leg to slide away. Both legs now are long, and there might be slight bend on each leg. Hold. If you want a little challenge for those low abs, can you lift your left leg off the floor? Noticing that low back falling deeper into the floor. Taking it to another level would be lifting that chest and head up. Feeling your abs engage. You pick your level. Down, bringing that right knee back into the chest and hold. And setting the right foot down, left knee into the chest. Left knee in. And then allow your left leg to open to that left side. And you're cradling that leg with the arm. Feel how your hip opened. Maybe you're feeling your inner thigh. Bring that knee back in. Lengthen this left leg to the ceiling. It's long, stretching the hamstring. We're holding behind the leg, and then we'll slowly let that right leg slide out where it lands, and hold. Can you take your right leg? This is level 2. Right leg up, feeling the low back sink into the floor. You're welcome to keep the right leg down. This is an option. And then the next option is chest and head up. Down with that right leg, left knee back into the chest. Both legs back into the chest, and both legs up to the ceiling. Keeping your arms on the floor, let's let those legs open and close. Just opening them away, closing them together, feeling inner thigh, outer thigh, feeling those hips opening. The next time we open, we're going to leave the legs open, and I just want you to turn your toes in and out, imagining you're turning a knob, feeling the tightness that we're trying to loosen through this rotation into those hips. It's a long movement, starting from the hips, down into the feet. And now we'll crisscross the legs. Criss, cross, criss, cross. All the while your lower back is down into that floor. Those that are looking for more challenge, crisscross and lower the legs a bit, noticing those abs engage. For 3, for 2, for 1, and bring them back in. This time, both legs straight up. Imagine that you're walking on the ceiling. Now we're creating a scissor-like motion. Continuing to keep that back into the floor, working our abs, working our hamstrings. Now, that next challenge is going a little lower and picking up your speed. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, last 1, and everybody hug and hold. Enjoy this break here. And we're going to go ahead and put our feet down on the floor, creating some space between your legs, a little wider than shoulder width apart. And we're going to curl our hips. So this is a pelvic tilt, creating kind of a letter C. Scooping your hips up. It's a very small, effective movement by just giving that little squeeze of your glutes and then lowering down. Our back stays on the floor. It's just a slight curl. For 3, squeezing the abs. 2, last 1. Now we go for a larger motion, creating a bridge-like movement where your hips slowly, slowly, slowly come up. Your fingertips are pointed to the heels of the feet. And we're just holding this bridge. And we're going to stay here for a count of 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Slowly come down, slow, slow. Once you make it to the bottom, we're going to do 5 more at a quicker pace. 1 and down. Squeeze and down. 3 and down. 4 and down. Last one. Hold, hold, hold. And all the way down. Open up your arms. Bring the feet closer together. Let's let our knees gently rock side to side. We can never overdo working on our low back, allowing to loosen up, feeling ourselves stretch a little deeper now as we rock, rock. And now let your knees drop to one side. Keep those inner thighs closed up. And let's all turn our heads and look the opposite way of our knees. Keeping your shoulder blades down on the floor. Hold. And then your knees come back through the center. Let both knees drop to the other side. This time turn your palms so that they face the floor. Keep your inner thighs closed. And again, your head is looking opposite of those knees. And hold. Coming back through the center. turn to your side. Keeping your knees folded, inner thighs together, can you prop up on that one elbow? Our top knee is going to lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Two more like this. Lift and lower. This time hold. Straighten the leg up. Hold. Letting both feet come back together. Close up this knee. Top leg lengthen forward. Bottom leg straighten out. Arm out in front. Open it away. Feeling that upper back, chest open. And come back to the center. Straighten out both legs. Both arms overhead. Legs are squeezing together. Let's lift both legs up off the floor a few inches and hold. Balance, balance, hold for 3, for 2, for 1, and down. Roll to your belly and come up onto your hands. Your hands should be right under those shoulders. Hold. Can you lift that chest up? Whether it's 1 inch, 2 inches, or deeper, do what's best for you. Maybe you're feeling that you're squeezing those glutes together. Hold. And come down. Set the forearms down on the floor so that you can see your hands. Spread out your fingers. Hang that chin down so there's no pressure on the neck or the head. Push the hands into the floor. Now lift the head, chest up. And down. We're going to turn on to the other side. So you can roll over, you can come up. Slowly shift your way to the other side so we can do those same movements on our second leg. So we have our head propped up. We're going to bring our knees up. And this top knee is going to open away for that stretch. And hold. So let's come down and up a few times. Down and up. And down and up. Down and up. Bring your leg all the way up to lengthen and hold. And bring it down and close. Lengthen it forward. Lengthen your bottom leg. So 2 straight legs. Take that forward arm and open it to the side. Feeling that upper back rotate, the chest opening up. And bringing that arm back, straightening out both legs. Let's go into that side superhero pose. Arms overhead, legs straight. Can we lift those legs off the floor again? For 3. Try not to wiggle. For 2. Squeeze those buns. For 1. And down, rolling over to the belly again. This time, we're going to lift opposite arm and leg together. Up and down. Not very high. Just think opposite arm, opposite leg. Come up together. Up, down. The head is lifting with that arm and leg. For 4. For 3. For 2. Last one. And down. Bringing those elbows back under those shoulders. Can you lift your belly and hips up off the floor? This is a mini plank. We're on our forearms. Our hips and our belly are up and we can feel our abs engaged. And we're holding feeling strong. Now we'll take those forearms and walk them back until we land into child's pose. So your rear end is sitting into your heels and your arms are forward. I'm going to stretch out so you can have a nice view here. I'm reaching long with my arms. My weight is in my heels. You might want to explore opening those knees away from each other to go a little deeper. And hold. And getting up onto your hands and your knees, we're going to do a cat stretch. Pull in your belly and round your back up to the ceiling and hold. Flatten your back and look forward. Again, round your back up to the ceiling. Flatten your back and look forward. And last time, sitting back into your heels, stretching out those arms again into child's pose. Long arms holding. Can you take your right arm and lace it right under the left? I'll turn here for another view. Taking my right arm, lacing it under my left. And maybe your left arm is reaching at a diagonal for a deeper stretch. And then we'll switch arms, bringing the left under the right, letting that right arm reach at a diagonal. It's a great shoulder stretch, arm stretch. And from here, let's turn back to a seated pose, and we'll end back how we started, sitting on our mat. And let's let our shoulders roll back for 3, for 2, for 1, and reverse for 3, for 2, for 1. Open up your legs. Take your right arm in front, down low. Bring your left arm up tall and lean to your right. Feeling that side stretch. Oh. And then we'll switch. We'll bring our left arm under our right arm over the top to that left side. Stretch. And come up over the top. Both hands in the middle. We're going to walk our way forward. Walk, 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 walk. Wherever you land, take in that inhale. And exhale down. Take a walk over to your right side, having a hand on each side of the leg. Let's take a walk over to our other leg, having a hand on each side of the leg. Let's bring our hands back to the center and walk back up to the top. Close up those legs. Bring your hands together at the chest. We're going to inhale as we press up. And exhale, bringing those hands right behind the head softly. The weight of your head sitting in those hands. Let's hold here for a moment and just enjoy the doing nothing, but just relaxing into our palms. And open wide. Relax. Close those elbows and open them. Rotate down and up. Again. Close and open, rotate down and up. Expand those arms, stretch those hands, wiggling those fingers forward, closing them up and down and round and round. Wrap around for that big hugging stretch that we all deserve. A little side, 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 back to center. One more big opening inhale. Exhale, bring those arms down. And I thank you for my first session on the floor with all of you. Look forward to seeing you again.